God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. The shape of these stones is always proof to me that the Lord has created all this, as are the shapes of leaves, snail shells. God has made them, and has made them well.
I guess he considers the Lord the source of order. It's not a bad way to go about it. Let's go to the mill.
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
So we get bigger map. Or this is another way you can unlock the map. What do we have? We have manger. Shabby manger, waste of cloth, at least fresh hay. Oh, that's something. Mill door. They let the old mill fall apart. Now they pay for using the one next to the village. There's nothing else here, so let's move to the left. We can go into the mill, but let's check out the rest first. Doesn't seem much else. Back to the village, back to the cloister. Well, the village is pointless in the cloister. We've already been there, so let's go to the mill door first.
Why is this locked?
Well, we have a solution for that.
Locked?
But we have the keys. Let me use the keys. There they are. User interface disappeared for some reason. Ah! Yet another secret, it says on the achievement. Millworks, right click, beyond repair. How much work to rebuild? How much neglect let it fall apart? We also have this cloth, dusty cloth, nothing special about it. Alright, so why is it marked? So it does move to the left, but not far. Let's beat around with our Bible.
To repair this, it will need more than my faith.
Ha!
It's not the time to consult scripture.
Fair enough. Let's just leave the mill, because apparently there's nothing else to do here. So... yeah, let's do the outer path, I guess. Cloister. We'll probably end up in the cloister. Front of the cathedral. That's also the where the kitchen would be at. Nothing new. Cathedral, chapter house, cemetery.
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
Does it matter? That's to make a friend.
A new relic might also attract more pilgrims.
Philip of Gwynedd, I wanted to talk to you. How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
Stay, brother. There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
We were kind of rude, but we didn't know. Well, forgiveness, I guess. Suits his character.
I beg your forgiveness. I was overwhelmed when I heard Prior James passed.
You should know better. I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
You mentioned a new prior.
The election will be held in a few days, when we all convene for the chapter meeting.
That's a bit too specific. I'm gonna put a pin in that. See,
Let us continue this conversation later.
Of course. There's a lot of planning for me to do for the upcoming election.
and we don't have the opportunity to stay in the room. Alright, so what was I thinking? Well, I was not gonna ask him about that because it's getting a bit too specific and I don't know if I could trust the guy. Let's go talk with Francis. We have a new clue after all.
No, I heard it, I'm sure.
Oh,
There was something. He's right.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
I guess this is the choir.
The letter is probably in the prior's room. But the sub-prior is going to burn all of James's documents.
No talking.
What?
Now we sing.
We cannot allow that to happen. Do you hear?
Of course not.
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, that didn't really add much. He's not gonna support me, apparently.
There was nothing. Calm down and concentrate.
You seem troubled, brother.
They won't. They won't sing.
It's Adolphus.
There was nothing, believe me.
I heard him crying in the crypt. I think I heard him too.
No, you are mistaken.
It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself. It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and no one down there.
Why is he winking at us?
Did you not hear it?
The choir seems distracted. Cantor looks morose. Well, Crypt of Saint Adolphus. I guess we could go in there.
I think I heard it again.
Iron Gate says, here Adolphus sleeps until he will be raised at the end of days. Let's go through.
Locked.
Well, that's not a problem for us, isn't it? Darkness. Can't see. If I look around, my eyes may adjust. Feeling of being watched.
Let's see what we can find. No
reason to be afraid.
You are talking to yourself, though.
Nothing.
So leaf crypt on the left, more darkness. Sarcophagus, darkness. Alright, let's... The remains of Saint Adolphus, one of the 49 martyrs of Cordoba, lying in wait. Very enlightening. Darkness.
These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds. Thought so. Nothing here.
Well, let's hope we are not being watched.
If it is Adolphus, we would have to welcome him.
Ha!
Hello? No. No one. Not a thing.
There's more darkness over here.
Hello?
Sounds like a bird.
Oh!
There's something up there. Dear Lord.
What is that?
Oh, it's a bird. Size of a child, but it flew. Alright.
What is that? It's the size of a child. Hello? Oh! Oh,
Big owl.
owl. Just an owl. The choir will be relieved to know that. I should tell them.
Hey owl, what's up? Just an owl, looking straight at me. Where did it come from? From its egg, I bet.
The brothers did hear something after all.
Alright, so if I tell them, they will know I unlocked the gate. Or if they know this, I'll have to lie about it.
I heard it.
They probably won't be inquisitive enough to ask. Taking a bet though.
There is no need to worry, brothers. Adolphus is resting in peace. It was just an owl.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, Brother Philip.
I knew I heard something.
Now, be silent, concentrate, and...
Well, that's another mystery solved, I guess. Yeah. We have to go back to the grumpy guy. I'm really bad with names in case you can't tell. Just looking at some stats. Yeah, seems alright. Let's keep going. Cemetery it is. He's still digging. Let's just go to the house of the prior and disturb him again. Maybe I should tattle on them. And maybe I need to key later for the tower.
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
You really believe the devil killed the prior?
Some of the brothers do, and I respect their beliefs. They never know what happened, and that's that.
He did it.
Now let me get back to my work.
Alright, new theory. He wanted to be prior so much, he carried the previous prior to the lake, threw him in.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
The state of this priory.
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
I see.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys. He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
About the chapter meeting.
Oh, talk to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Alright, I have another breadcrumb. Talk to Andrew about the chapter meeting. So we can report Marcus, but let's not. I think dealing our own version of justice will have a better lasting effect than physical punishment.
I should talk to Andrew's sacrist instead. It's the only way.
Where is Andrew? I already mentioned I'm really bad with names, so I have no idea which one of the priests was Andrew. Let's go to the chapter house. I don't think that was Andrew. Oh, it was. Benches. Here the brothers hold elections. Only time when all brothers are equal. Long ago all monks used to be equal. Andrew. Andrew, sacrist, handles the sacred objects of the priory, diligent in his work but angry. Let's have a chat.
Brother Andrew.
What is it now?
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
But I think Scripture's gonna have a better effect on them.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right. You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
Thank you, Brother Andrew.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
Alright, so I guess the last thing we do is go interact with the choir, because that will trigger the meeting. So first we need to convince all the previous guys, not the previous guys, all the brothers that they need to support me.
The choir has finished singing. The cantor should find time now. Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip? If you have any other business to take care of in Kingsbridge, do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
I'm not ready yet.
Let me know when you are. We must begin before nightfall.
Alright, so all brothers are equal. So I guess we talk with all brothers? Can't talk with these guys. Cathedral, I guess. Singing in Latin. Let's talk with Francis.
The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you were looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
I'm pretty sure we can count on his vote.
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
Very well. Let's go to the front. Talk with all the brothers. Could be really mean and not tell the guy, the grumpy guy, but let's do it anyway after the kitchen guys. Hello, Milius.
Milius, may I have a word with you?
What can I do for you, Brother Philip?
Prior James had a document I would like to see.
It's probably amongst the things that Remigius is going to burn.
Oh no.
He's in the prior's room. Maybe you can talk him out of it.
Well, that didn't give us much
You look
additional
like you have
information.
something important to do. I'll be here if you need me.
Isn't he a brother? Maybe Cuthbert is a brother.
Brother Cuthbert.
He is.
I'm looking for a document that was given to Prior James.
It's probably in the prior's room then.
I will leave you to your work.
I will leave you to yours.
Let's keep the keys till the last second.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
You convinced Andrew? Miracles do happen. We will be there. You have our support.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you and Remigius quarrel.
Brother Cuthbert?
Do not worry. We are on your side.
Guy all the way out to the bridge probably wants to know.
Brother Paul, a word. Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Yes. He was just lying by the road.
Did we already have
miles
this?
Away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted that all his books and documents should be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here, Philip. Maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
How could a letter bring harm?
The word of God brings salvation. But what if the devil took to writing? What then?
Maybe that's why it wasn't grayed out, because I still had a dialogue option I hadn't tried yet.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Remember my advice about Remigius.
So if he gets angry, it will be unbefitting of him. So when he asks me a question, being silent at least once should demonstrate his lack of qualification. Let's go back to the monastery, into the Kingsbridge Road, and inform the people in the cemetery? That's it, right? Not many people here, come to think of it. Hold up. Can we go there? Nope. Double click to travel fast. Let's talk with Arnoldus about the meeting.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there.
Wow, you heard it the first time.
Wouldn't miss that.